Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to review AFI's 5th album and their last punk album, The Art of Drowning. So let's get started. I'm excited to review this one because I really like this one. So this is like their, in my opinion, this is where they peaked. This is their most masterful album. It's not my favorite one. My favorite is Shut Your Mouth and Open Your Eyes. I've been saying that a lot in these videos for the reviews of them, but it really is. But this one is probably my second favorite. I really, really like this one. They have more gothic overtones on this album, which they brought out a lot on the next album, Sing the Sorrow. I mispronounced it, Sorrow. But that one wasn't quite really punk. That one was more of a rock album, but that one's still very good. That one's gonna be fun to review. I don't like December Underground or Crash Love or Burials. I do think that their new album, the Blood album, is going to be very good. But anyways, so yeah, so this came out in 2000. And it was the last album they did with Nitro Records, unless you count their greatest hits, which I don't think I should review since I reviewed all the albums that the songs are on for that. But anyways, so let's get started with the packaging. The album cover is really, really cool, and the artwork for this album overall is really great. There's a lot of artwork in here. But so the album cover, you have that graveyard thing with those little angel-looking things, and it says The Art of Drowning, and you have probably my favorite AFI logo right there. And this one has another hidden message. So it says Battled. That's the name of the hidden track. Which, I forgot to talk about the hidden track on the album review for Black Cells in the Sunset, but that's a good hidden track. But anyways, on the back you have more of that graveyard, and then all the track listing, and then you open it up. So this CD is in really bad condition, since it was one of the first CDs I ever bought, like, that was mine. I got this at Chaos Records. Well, actually, I didn't buy it. My dad got it for me, and he got it used at Chaos Records, and then later he took me to Chaos Records, which is where I got Answer That Stay Fashionable. This is the first old AFI. Oh my god, that wasn't their greatest hits. But anyways, in here you have the Nephilim logo on the disc, which I really like that thing. The disc doesn't hold in very well since the case is a little cracked. You have a really, really light gray outline of it behind it in black, but it's really hard to see. You have to look really closely to see it. But yeah, and then the booklet on the CD is really nice. So you have the Nephilim thing again right there. That's also the album cover for their the Days of the Phoenix EP. I think that's what it's called. It's Days of the Phoenix or another song. And so you have a shitload of artwork in here and all the lyrics. So yeah, you have that guy. His name is he actually has a name. His name's Art. And there's also a female version of him. It's not included in the artwork for this album, but there's little figures so you can get them. Art and Arctica. And I don't know if they have like a story behind the characters or anything, but it's really cool. It'd be nice to have those figures, but they're a little hard to find. Anyways, so yeah, really cool picture. I mean, you have lyrics. Another picture, you have like a bedroom, and either a frame of a picture or a window with like a little head sticking through it. You have that really eerie looking bed with like the candles on it and that cracked wall. It looks really cool. More lyrics. And then more lyrics, and a picture of a corner of a house with little like demons or something in there. It looks exactly like the thing peeking through the window in the previous picture. And that looks really cool. I never understood what the meaning for the artwork behind this album was, but I always really liked it. And you have more of those little things inside of an eye. It doesn't look super cool, but I don't know, it's alright. It's pretty neat. And then the last picture, which is, there's all the credits and thank yous. And then the last picture is really cool. You have all these figures, and then you have the little sun thing on the moon with the heart and the eye and the cross. So yeah, I never understood the meaning behind the artwork, but I always really liked it, and something about it's really cool. And it's, yeah, the case is a little cracked too, like, I'll show you a second. The case is kind of cracked on the front, like, right here, and right there, and there. But anyways, doesn't really matter. Excuse me. Okay, so the intro, Initiation, it's an instrumental, and it's really, really short, and it's just a little, like, really quiet, eerie sounding guitar riff, and you hear like a kind of sound. It sounds so stupid, but you know, like that, and then like the pressure keeps building and building and building, and then you hear like the bass in the background. It sounds really eerie, and then they break into like the first song, well, the first real song on here, "The Lost Souls," which is a great song. It's one of the best on the album, but pretty much every song on here is fantastic. But anyways, so what it does, it's like, it's a really fast, angry song, and they have more poetic lyrics on this album. But I feel like this album has more of a, I guess I'd say, not kind of a more romantic theme, rather than the last album, which is more dark. This one's also very dark and has a lot of gothic imagery, but it's also really, I guess, I don't know. This album actually, if you like TSOL's album Dance With Me, you'll probably like this because it's that similar kind of gothic punk sound. But really, the imagery on here is a little bit more, less depressed and lonely. And though it has a lot of really lonely sounding moments on here, but it's more of a, I guess I'd say a dark romantic album. But anyways, it's not like there's like stupid love songs or anything on here, but you have kind of that kind of vibe from the lyrics a little bit, but it's still very dark. Anyways, so The Lost Souls is a great song. It has really interesting lyrics. The Nephilim, that's one of my favorite songs on this whole album. It has a really, really good guitar riff, and it has this really awesome lyrics. All the lyrics for every song on here are really good, but yeah, The Nephilim is fantastic. Ever in a Day has a really good chorus, and it's really, really catchy. Sacrifice Theory is another very good one. That one also has another good chorus. Greetings and Goodbyes, that's probably the best song on the whole album. It has a really, really good guitar sound, and really interesting lyrics. That you kind of get the romantic theme on that song, but it's not as super apparent. But it has really good. Let me read the lyrics for that song. Since I'm just kind of continuing the pattern of reading the lyrics for one song from each album every time I review one. So, listen. Now waiting discreetly, just like a hidden sin, as I go under, please tuck me in, make me invisible. The hidden explosion calls for a wandering cast with no direction. Enter all the monsters, let us twist another fairy tale. Go kill the lights, we'll glow till morning comes. I'll say goodnight and bow to everyone, then we go under. The bees are sleeping as fruit just rots away. Today go hungry, let it begin, make me invincible. There was a weeping I carried down today, a sight worth keeping. Deep within divinity, let's start another secret show. No need to worry, it is just another monster. No need to fear her in the secret show. No need to worry, I'm just another monster. And you all see me in the secret show. So, yeah, kind of a romantic theme for the lyrics, but it's still a lot of dark imagery. And a really great song. And yeah, just overall, that's a very polished song, and it's really good. It's also really catchy. But yeah, and the bass work on the song is also really, really good. You have a really good bass tone. Anyways, yeah, Smile is very good. When I was in the 8th grade, we had to do a song. We had to like a project in English where we had to make a PowerPoint presentation about a song and why the lyrics are poetic, and it could be any song that you wanted. And so I chose Smile because it has some really dark lyrics. Kind of like how God Called In Sick Today on Black Sails and Sunset. It's kind of about, I guess you could say, not killing I want to say killing everybody, but it's a lot deeper than that. It's more like just doing something, I guess, bad. Doing something, like committing sin, basically, as revenge. And you really have that theme on Smile, and that's a really good song, and it's really fast, and yeah. Ooh, A Story at 3. That's a really good song. It has a really good story with the lyrics. And the end of the song is really quiet, and it's really catchy, and it sounds really lonely, and it's just a really eerie song, but it's really, really good. That'd be a fun song to fall asleep to. Anyways, Days of the Phoenix, that's probably the most, I guess, commercial song on this album. They did a music video for that, but it's just like the band performing it, I think. It's a really good song, it's really catchy, and it has really interesting lyrics about when they used to go to, like, their studio when they were just a garage band. There's a studio, it's called like Phoenix Studios or something, which is where they perform all their record all their early EPs. And I guess the lyrics are about like basically their nostalgia. And yeah, it's a really good song, it has really good guitar in it, but yeah. Catch a Hot One, that one's really good. It's not great, but it's good. Wester, that one's alright, but that one really sticks in your head if you listen to it. I don't want to try to remember the chorus. What is it? Shoot. I can't remember how the chorus goes. Let me just think. I forgot what it is, but it has a kind of dark romantic theme for that lyrics of that song. But I forgot how it went. It was just like, oh man, it escapes me. I forgot how it went, but it was really good. 6 to 8 isn't a very memorable song. The Despair Factor. You actually have a sample in that song. From the movie Beetlejuice, you know, the scene where the girl, the goth girl, she goes, "My whole life is a dark room, one big dark room." They actually sampled that. Well, they didn't sample it, but they recorded David Havok saying that at the beginning of that song, and it's really funny. And they actually have a little bit of electronic music in that song in the intro, which they brought out a lot on their next album, Seems Sorrow. They put a lot of electronic sound in that album. And The Despair Factor is a good song. Morningstar isn't very memorable, but the last song on here, Battled, which is a hidden track, is fantastic. It's really, really good. And it's really aggressive. And yeah, it's dark. But overall, this album is great. In my opinion, 10 out of 10. If you like gothic punk, you'll really like this. If you like more straight up American hardcore, you probably won't like this, because you'll be like if you like bands like, I don't know, if you're more into like the brocore kind of thing, then you won't like this. Because this is, well, honestly, I always thought that early AFI, like this kind of AFI actually kind of sounded like a gothic brocore. But if you like straight up brocore, you won't like this. But you kind of get that vibe from this album a little bit if you listen really closely, which is kind of funny. But it doesn't sound like brocore at all. If you don't know what brocore is, it's basically bands. Well, actually, kind of like some of it, but bands like Agnostic Front, or there's a lot of straight edge brocore out there. It's not called brocore, but it's kind of like a gimmicky name for it. But anyways, yeah. Overall, definitely check this out. So yeah, if you like, that's a good album to compare this to. TSOL's Dance With Me. It's a good comparison to this. Honestly, they're pretty similar albums. Just this one ends a little bit. This doesn't have songs where the lyrics are "I wanna fuck with dead." It's more serious, but you have similar themes in the lyrics and stuff on this album, and a similar sound. But overall, get this album. It's great. 10 out of 10 album. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.